Except I'll watch him shoot at me repeatedly. Bro! Wow, I tried to blink in and pause time, but he paused it as I blinked. Summons are useless. No, I mean, they're the ones who killed him a second ago. Blurry muck? Oh, thanks. Dude, finish your turn! This is why I don't play turn-based games. God. It's taking so long. This is the most unfun encounter of the entire game. Pause as soon as he finishes his turn. You can't. It does not let me right here in this moment. I cannot pause. I cannot use movement skills or move my character. Die here.
Things are looking up. I beat you, I get my town. Get the transistor. But then I've often wondered what it's like in there. What it's really like. So, in a way, no matter what, I live.
Dog got him. Can't you use time power after his power? No, we just talked about that. After he finishes his thing, I cannot use my movement skill or my time power.
Apparently I am late. New
like
job
now,
has been
I cannot
created.
use it right now.
Whoops. Oh look, someone cleaned my fingerprints off the beakers. Time to reapply.
Hey Fox, welcome back. Thank you. Dude, I was never able to get in range of him between the last two shots. Bro, what? I just shot you. Dude, my shots aren't reaching him before he stops time again. One shot from the left, one shot from the right. Oh my god. This is like I was non-consensually dragged into a turn-based game against someone who takes their turns whenever they yell dibs. I felt like, you know, like when little kids are playing, and one's like, yo, I shot you, and the other one's like, no, you didn't, I blocked it, I dodged it. I felt like I was fighting against that.
Red, we got away. Now you're here. And me. And that's it.
Writing.
Look at this. This whole town. I guess it's yours now. A blank canvas. And you still have the brush. Better than So where do you want to start? Get back to your place of memories. Fit some gold walking. Junction jams. All the drinking joints in the canals. What are you thinking? Hey,
She gonna fix him?
that's not me. I'm still with you. But I'm not getting out of here. Red. Hey. What are you doing? Wait. What are you doing? Red. Don't you do it. Don't you dare. Don't do this. Please.
She gonna stab herself next to him?
If you do this. Red, please don't. Wait. Red. No, Red, no.
Seconds march into the past.
What? That's so stupid. Like, we saw that other than that guy, everyone else who got pulled into the sword didn't stay conscious. Like, he didn't see them inside. He said he was alone inside. We never heard them talk. There was no indication that if she put herself in the sword, she'd be able to be with her boyfriend. That was so incredibly dumb. Everything we knew about how this worked told us that that would not work the way she was hoping. I'm so upset at that. Everything we knew told us that that was a dumb idea. Also, I was quite interested in the fact that she had telekinesis at the end when she lifted the sword up. None of her skills showed her doing that. She never Jedi mind tricked the sword around the room. No one else was stabbed by the transistor directly. They were victims of the process, and then you gather the traces. Maybe.
Hi.
I guess she got in there. So that means that the voice actress for her character just had this, she sung a song at the beginning, and then she said hey at the end, and then hummed in between. Interesting voice acting job. Maybe she was bored of listening to him and just wanted to die. So now it's just the two of them. They're gonna get sick of each other at some point. If he sounds in life like he did in the sword, I'd kill him twice. Wow. Have you ever played Outer Wilds? Yeah, I refunded that one. It wasn't for me. Begin recursion? What is that, like New Game Plus mode? Exit to shell. Recursion is New Game Plus. What is shell? Thank you for using the transistor. The recursion option will be available on your return. Sign off for now. And then it just closes the game. Okay. Wow, alright. So, yeah, I was playing this on Epic because I got it for free on Epic once upon a time. So that's Transistor. Dude, lots to unpack there. Okay. Majority of the game. Great, good story, great music, weird gameplay, but I was fine with it. You know, it was just like, you're fighting in real time with a weird camera angle, but you could occasionally pause it and do some extra attacks, and the enemy couldn't keep up. And that was kind of neat. And the skills thing was a huge highlight. The fact that you could, like, you get a new skill, and it could either be a standalone skill, or it could be a buff to a different skill, or it could be a passive effect. Like, every skill did 3 different things. So the way they all combined in many, many different ways. That was pretty cool. That was very interesting and unique. I liked that. It was unfortunate that the skills I was drawn to ended up, like, there was the one boss fight we got to, and like none of my skills could hurt the boss. Like I summoned the dogs and they just stared at it, and then like the dot didn't work on it. So then I just had this really weak attack. So I was like, wow, awesome. I'm glad we got skills that don't work. You know, there was that one road I got to that was blocked by the pillars, and none of the skills I had loaded could have damaged the pillars, so I had to change my skills to hurt them. I think that they could have done a bit better there. Also, there was the one fight that lasted like an incredibly long time because the dogs were just like running up to walls and staring at them because they wouldn't path around the wall to attack the dudes. That was really frustrating. So it's like they had some really cool skills, but some of them were just really stupid. Like as far as like their intelligence, their AI. So that was unfortunate that it was like that. Beyond that, the final boss fight absolutely brought down the game. The final boss fight was an awful experience. Like, you know, he would pause time, do a whole bunch of attacks to me, and I couldn't catch him. And then I would pause time, do attacks on him, and he would just outrun most of the attacks, and they would not reach him. There also the whole thing that when like if you get low on health while you have a pause time ready to go, it would automatically kick in. Didn't work on that fight. The fact that it made me reset up my entire build right before the fight for no reason, like you could have just left it and said, do you wish to change anything? It was like everything about that experience. Also, the final boss, he would always be talking when it was like something would pop up to read, and then he would talk over it with a whole different conversation. So you either read and ignore him, or listen to him and then read after, and it would take twice as long. It was just like he was constantly stepping on your toes a bit. And then the ending of her stabbing herself, great that it worked, you know, that she got into the sword, I guess. It seemed really odd to me. Like, she was perfectly healthy. She was not in danger of dying or anything like that. She could have tried some other things to get him out before trapping herself in there for eternity with him. That seemed really short-sighted to do that. So I'm not really satisfied with the ending, but it had a nice song in the credits. It had a nice song. Tortolia says, in New Game Plus, it's cool they give you an extra copies of each function, which means you can assign them multiple times or add a function to itself to modify it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Like, I remember one that I liked the most was the one that bounced and hit multiple targets, but it was also the one that gave you the passive shield. And the passive shield was so good that I had it as that the rest of the time, so I never got to use the bouncing thing. Hey, Mike, I just watched the video you made about how you made successful streaming and thought it was extremely interesting. Keep making great content. Oh, thank you, Only Zebra. Appreciate you. Did you try First Ascendant? I'm not sure what that is, so I don't think so. Not much to do about getting him out when his body is dead. She literally had this... I feel like we don't know that. I feel like she tried for like 60 seconds, okay? You know, she had this weapon that could basically shape time and space around her and, you know, change the environment and stuff like that. Maybe they could have made him an artificial body and, like, you know, uploaded him into it or something like that. I don't know. I just feel like 60 seconds was not enough time for her to try. And then she was just like, oh, here's your body. And he's like, oh, it's not going to work. She's like, oh, I'll just kill myself then. When are we getting the next Monk and Sun game? Soon TM. All right. Well, that was Transistor. I loved like 80% of it. It was fun. There's like 20% of it I got like a gripe with. But that's my feelings on it. And hope you guys enjoyed the ride.